Ta-da. And today, you won a trip to Massey's Landing. Alright, maybe not. You have to pay a lot of money. This isn't the cheapest campground. So today we're going to Massey's Landing. I'm Andy. This is Living Level. Again, Sean has off. I'm trying to catch up on all of our 2018 camping trips. In 2018, Memorial Day weekend, we went to Massey's Landing. Massey's Landing is located in Delaware, as they promote in their little, as they promote in here. It says it's in the heart of the Delaware seashore. So it is, if you can see on that, it's in a nice little spot. We came down 95. We took from New Jersey, we took the turnpike to 95 to Delaware and got there that way. The other way of getting there through New Jersey is on the ferry. We did not take the ferry, but you can. I know a lot of people that do that. It kind of puts you right there in that location. So you take the Cape May ferry and you're right there. I had gone down that area for work. I had a photo shoot and we were driving back home. We didn't take the ferry because it wouldn't have worked with my schedule getting back for the kids. But I saw there were just fifth wheels lined up waiting for the ferry. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be camping right now. But I wasn't. So I know a lot of people do that. They say it's enjoyable. We have not. It's an option. If you know, you can fit into your schedule. Let me know if you were on the ferry, how it was, if we should do it next time. Otherwise, it's the same amount of time. It actually takes us less time to drive than to take the ferry, but they say it's, you know, a fun experience. I'm really just going to talk about some of the amenities at this campground and help you decide where you might want to get a site at this campground. I'm doing this so in case we go back, I'll know where I want to book a site for my memory. But I will tell you the amenities at this campground. They have free Wi-Fi and cable, Happy Jack Cafe, Sand Dollar Bar and Grill. It's like a patio bar and it overlooks the water, and at sunset, you get the amazing views of sunset. It's like such a fun party atmosphere. Here, up there. You see it? It's so much fun. Okay, sorry. I'm going to keep going. Bottles and Brew store. So it says there's a Bottles and Brew, but we had to go out to get beer, I believe. I'll have to double check that with Sean, but I thought they had a bunch of local beers, but maybe they didn't. Whatever. Maybe we're picky about our home brews. Okay, so free shuttle service, heated pool and pool bar. There is a bar in the pool. There's swim up, there's stools, there's adult beverages. The children are not allowed in that part of the pool, but it's accessible. Like the adults can go back and forth, back and forth. There's a little wall, and the kids have to stay on the other side. So you can watch them the whole time. You're in the same pool. And they just look at you longingly like you're hanging out, having a good time, listening to music, drinking beers. And I had like a fancy, I think I had a strawberry daiquiri. It was great. Oh, so wonderful. Okay. Glamping. So there's a dog park and beach. The dog park was awesome. We'll talk about that because it was close to where our site was. There's water sport rentals, food and wood delivery. There's laundry facilities, golf cart rentals, concierge service. Concierge service is a key. I love that. You walk in, you don't have to wait in line. There's somebody there to answer your questions. Love that. Camp store, had great stock store, all kinds of clothing and food, and it was great. Private beach, 24-hour comfort stations, boat slip rentals, and linen packages. We booked this site. We had to book this a year in advance. This is a brand new campground. It's only been open a couple of years. They opened it up, and we had friends went, and they absolutely loved it. And I called in 2017, I called May, right when Memorial Day weekend was over, 2017, I called to book for 2018. And there were hardly any sites available. So if you build it, they will come. What I like about this campground is that you'll find that RVs are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You see these toy haulers with the big garages that open out the back and patios off the side, and it's like, yeah, they're great, but where are you gonna park them? Like, campground sites were built for like pop-ups and smaller rigs, and RVs have gotten bigger and bigger, and the RV sites aren't growing with the size of the campers. But since this is a new campground, they were actually built to accommodate these larger rigs. So it is so cool to see these big patios open over the water in the lagoon, and it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you're like, yes, they're doing it right. And I'm going to tell you about the different sites. So this is a map from the campground. I don't know if it's changed, but this is when we were here. So up here, there's the beach. That's where we were. We were in this orange area. We were on 186, where the big circle is. So we were on 186, and our friends were on 185. We booked those sites because they had easy access to the beach, and we were close enough to the pool. The pool was open. It was Memorial Day weekend. Like I said, the pool was awesome. We actually, I think, only went there one day. We spent a lot of time at the beach, and I don't know, but the pool was great. Bring your money. Go to the bar. So what I found was the dockside, the area that we were in. There's the dock. It's called the dockside and the landing club. Those are that's over here. This whole area. To me, there were a lot of people there in groups. So if you go camping with a group, this is where you want to go camping. You want to get sites all together over there. There were quite a few people together, and they had their sites closer to the pool. You could tell they were going back and forth to the pool all day. We, on the other hand, our kids like to throw the ball around, like to play baseball, like to play football, like to play catch. So having the beach closer to us was better. We liked being there because we could have a toss. Now, in the summer, I'm assuming the beach gets really crowded, but in general, the kids woke up, we watched the sunrise, and they just walked out and had a catch. I sat there and drank my coffee, and it was just gorgeous. It was a really, really, really nice place to be. There were a lot of people on the beach during the day, but again, at the end of the day, people left. At the beach, I was able to get some awesome sunset pictures. And I walked around. I was trying to decide, like, did some of the other sites on the lagoon have a better view? But I really think where we were, that 186, that area, like by the beach access there, and I think it's what it's called, the Sand Dollar. Yeah, the Sand Dollar Tiki Bar. That's where you're gonna get the best views of the sunset, from what I saw in the time of the year that we were there. Part 2 or 3. Sorry, it got cut off, and here I am again. Okay, so I was talking about the sunset. So around the lagoon, I didn't really see the sunset being that. Maybe it's by the time of year that we were there, but I felt like the sunset views were the best right over by that tiki bar. All right, so if you were there in a group, you're there with friends, you're there with kids, and you want easy access to the beach and to the pool, I think that area, the dockside area, that would be where I would book again. There's a section over in that area, there's these purple sites called the Landing Club, and those are over here. Those are probably sold out to infinity and beyond. I don't think you're ever going to get them. A lot of people have pulled out because it was a holiday weekend. We were there off season, and I did take pictures of all those sites, and I tried to figure out what site I would like the best. I wrote down site 251 that I thought I would like if we were able to get if we were able to pick one. That was the site that I would try to book, I think, but I would take any of those sites over there. But I really think the only way you're going to get one of those is the last minute cancellation. We were there with people who've been going to Massey's. They go there quite a bit. They live closer, and they were so excited because there was a cancellation and they were able to get one of those sites. So highly recommend that. The Landing Club, those were 256 to 248. Those back up, you're right on the water, and there's a marina there on the other side, so you could just sit there all day and watch boats passing by, and that was really nice. Now, if you're going without a group, and you're going, maybe it's just husband and wife, and you're just going to relax, I would highly recommend the Lagoon Deck. And those were sites 94 to 84. Those are over here, and those back up to the cove. Can you see? Here I am. So the 94, so I'm going to see if I can show you on this. This is important stuff. You're never going to get to pick your favorite site, but, you know, I'm here for you. So if you look on the map, this is what, hold on, let's see if I can find you in the right spot. Can I point? It's my first time. That's here. So, I don't know if you can see. Then the next spot up is going to be the Fiesta Deck. The Fiesta Deck, those are 134 to 129. Those are going to be a little bit louder because you're closer to the pool and there's music going on and there's just going to be more noise. If you like it quiet, the further you get from the pool, the quieter it's going to be. Now they don't have, and then anywhere over there. So again, you're in, I wouldn't want to be over there in the yellows, the Cove side. I want to be like, I don't want to be there. I'm not going to stay there. If I call and they don't have any sites, I mean, no, see? But I feel like maybe there were seasonals there. I don't know. That wasn't for me. They did have a couple organized activities. We did play dodgeball. I think we played a family wiffle ball. There really isn't that big of a field. They had a little area where we did play. It was in the sun, but I think they have more stuff going on at the pool. What else can I tell you about this? So if you're going and you have like a paddleboard and you have kayaks and you have these beautiful things, I would recommend that Fiesta Deck, Lagoon Deck area. That was easy access. Our friends did have stand-up paddleboards with us, and we did take them off the beach. There is a really, really strong current that rips across that beach, and you really gotta paddle. Once you get out, it's a little bit calmer, but the lagoons are definitely quiet, nice and calm. So that's where you'd want to, if you're into kayaking and paddleboarding, you really would like those lagoons. They're nice and calm. It's a little more rough over by the beach. So what else can I tell you about? If we go back, I would be totally happy in the same site. There were people there on site 188, and they had like a whole bar set up. There's an end lot, and they had a tiki bar, and they had, at the end of the day, all their friends came by, and they all hung out, and they had all been retired, and I'm like, yes, this is what retirement must be like. It'd be great. So it's such a fun atmosphere. Like I said, we were there Memorial Day weekend, so like the holiday weekend gives you a little more of a vibe of, kicking off summer, kicking off, camping season. So it was really fun. Highly recommend it. I definitely want to go back. I know that we have more chance of getting a site on odd weekends leading up to the summer, but we have baseball, so makes it a little hard for us to book. I definitely want to go back. I'm hoping to get back down there. I don't know when we're going to be able to get back down there. Definitely want to go with some friends. It's a type of campground that I know we have a lot of fun with. There are people down there that had like 10 Blackstones set up. They were making pancakes and sausage and bacon. Oh, it smells so good. And it's just that type of campground. You just want to go and you want to hang out with a bunch of people. But like I said, there's a total other feel if you stay over on those lagoons where it's quiet and peaceful and relaxing and really, really nice. So, camping is what you make of it. And I do look forward to going back to this campground. I don't know if there's anything else I can say about it. I did go to Lewis, Delaware at another time, and that town is absolutely gorgeous. There's so much to do around that area. I'm not going to talk about it, because if I go to this campground, I just wanted to go here and hang out. If I was going for a week, there is tons to do in this area. The beaches and the towns and the lavender fields and the creamery. I think there's so much, but you don't have to leave this campground. You can just stay and hang out and relax. So that was it. I hope I covered everything. Massey's Landing. It's where my kids don't go with me anymore, and they say Mom, we're not going camping with you anymore. We're staying home. We have jobs, or I'm going to go here. I'm going to be at that pool bar drinking my fancy drinks. It was fun. But the kids, again, but it's not that it's a place for adults, but the kids had just as much fun as we did. So it's for everybody, but I do look forward to going back, hanging out with all my friends, ride our bikes around. I do look forward to going back to this campground again. I look forward to doing some more paddleboarding. I look forward to riding our bikes around and just enjoying the atmosphere of the campground. There's a lot to do in the area. Maybe we'll take advantage of that next time. Maybe we'll go into the town of Lewis. And I've been there. There's a really cool candy store. I might take the kids to. There's also a nice little restaurant we went to. It's right at the end of town. And I got an Italian sub, and it was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. So I'm kind of looking forward to going back and having that. But I really didn't want to talk too much about the area around that. I just really wanted to focus on where you might want to stay, because I get asked that all the time. Like, where should we book at this campground? You want more quiet, stay away from the pool. You want more fun and noise. You want to be up closer to the beach. And not that it was noisy. It wasn't noisy. It was just there's more activity, there's more hustle and bustle, there's more moving around than going out on by those lagoons. So I hope you go. I hope you enjoy it. And tell me all about it. Tell me what you drank at the bar, at the pool. Okay, happy camping.